Is love enough in the relationship?
Why are you laughing? Is it funny?
What's love got to do with it? As I was saying that, that's what I heard. I heard somebody, some angry, disgruntled person in the back, like, what's love? But no, is love enough?
That's a great question.
That's today's topic, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, notification bell. Be ready to drop your comments, and don't forget to like the video. That's today's topic. We're talking about love. Is it enough in a relationship? We're going to, do what we do.
I know a lot of people got a lot to say with this one. Yeah.
We're going to dive and dissect. So let's first listen to what she has to say before we share our 2 cents. Here we go.
There's always going to be a relationship on the outside that looks better than yours. And you compare your relationship to that relationship, and that relationship seems like it's the best. It seems like it's filled with this happiness. So now you start to think and project on yourself like, damn, my relationship is not that well. And it really is.
We could probably both just be fighting because we both love each other. But love isn't enough, like, to, stay somewhere. If you guys aren't talking about what the future holds for you guys are probably just in a dead-end relationship. You guys are going to have the same problems. You guys are going to keep arguing about the same stuff. And you guys are going to have to keep going through this same fight to save this relationship. It's going to be a never-ending cycle. So I feel like it only works if you guys are, it doesn't even have to be like dating with a purpose from the start, but as long as like somewhere along the way, you guys are talking about what the future holds for you guys.
There's always
Okay. All right.
That was a lot to digest.
Yeah. I like the way he started off, right? There's always going to be, basically the grass is always greener on the other side.
So it appears.
Because you're not on the other side. The way the angle of the sun hits it, the shadowing, and this, usually it appears to be greener. So that's kind of what he was starting off with. When you compare your relationship.
Right.
And never have we been in a time more insane.
I know.
I'm talking TikTok, social media,
so
Instagram.
Much.
Everybody is appearing like they are living their best lives. Seriously, even if you have money, you're stable, you're in a marriage that's, going pretty well, you have children that are doing okay, you still could feel inadequate if you just spend about 10 minutes on Instagram. 5 minutes. You'll be like, how come this family's going to Paris, Japan, Africa?
Real talk.
How come this wife is on a camel and then she's in Dubai? Everyone looks like they have hit the lottery and they are just constantly in bliss. So that is a very important thing. It's always been important, but never has it been more important than today's time.
That is true.
Do not compare yourself to others.
Don't.
Especially relationships. All these girls are just smiling, getting in Lambos. The guy, he doesn't even work. He just, printing money. Like that's how
printing.
It is. So that's the first piece, right? Absolutely correct. You'll never be content when you're looking elsewhere, and it doesn't even matter if they have more or less than you. You're just never content because you're thinking, I wonder what she's up to. I wonder what he's up to. I wonder what it would be like if I was with him, if I was with her. That's a very discontent energy. And then now the part where she spoke on, right? This is the big one. Love. Love is not enough. I've heard quite a few people say that.
Yeah. When
I
times
hear
get
that,
tough.
Right, this is my initial thought. And yours might be the same, or if not, let me know. But as soon as I hear people say things like, love is not enough in the marriage, love is not enough in the relationship, I instantly say to myself, because you don't know what true love is.
Yes.
That's all.
Break it down.
It's more than enough. No, seriously, love is progressive. Love builds. It's not just something you do once and then remain stagnant. Love continuously builds.
Yes.
So if you have the right love, if you understand what real love is, then you'll never be at a standstill. You'll never be at a roadblock or a brick wall where you just don't know what to do next. Love will take you to the highest peaks. It will take you through the lowest valleys. It will take you through so many different things.
So true.
Because it is a progressive attribute.
It's action.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if a mother loves her child, she's not going to say, well, I used to change its diaper, but now it needs different things and it's hard. No, I'm going to constantly adjust as needed. I'm going to go through the different stages and phases with this child because I love them. So I get what she was saying. She was talking about like discussing the future, right?
Yeah.
It seems like people are so hung up on these, like, whether it's finance or where we're going to live, where we're going to move. Like, they're not enjoying the moments.
I honestly believe it's loveless.
Yes. It's literally, and I see why people often refer to marriage as a business. Because that's the approach, that's the energy, that's the entry point. People come into it as a business.
Exactly.
Let's get this prenup signed. Let's do this. Let's do it in case you cheat on me. I'm like, wow, this is the discussions you're having. So you're already coming in with a side eye. You're already coming in with suspicion. You're already coming in with your fingers crossed. That's not love.
No.
So when people say love is not enough, you know why? Because you don't have enough love.
Yes.
You haven't received enough, or you haven't given enough, or it's both.
Yeah.
That's
real
all.
Talk.
Come on, man. I mean, what are your thoughts, Juju?
No,
I know I just
talk.
kind of broke down what I felt or what I feel initially when I hear that. What do you think or feel when you hear anyone says love is not enough?
I agree with you 1,000%. Love in itself, like you said, is progressive. It's action. It moves you to action. I feel like a lot of people, or I believe I should say, a lot of people are just hung up with like the butterfly feelings.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Or
the honeymoon stage should be like permanent.
Right.
Even though marriage, it says for better or
exactly.
They don't want the worst part.
They don't.
I thought it was going to be for better or even more better.
For better or better.
Yeah, for better or best. That's it.
Right. And listen, I'm not going to bring like religion all up in this conversation, but when it comes to learning what love truly is, Jesus has set that example, right? On earth, what he has done. God, he sets that example that example in many examples within the Bible. So, it's like, where do you get your definition of love? Right? Is it through books, like fairy tales, movies? You know what I mean?
Romance
songs.
novels.
I don't know. But really, I feel like a lot of people today, they truly do not know what true love is.
And that's okay. I just had to quickly interject.
Go ahead.
Because we're not some holier than thou.
No, absolutely
We're
not.
not standing up on a soapbox talking down.
No.
We're saying it's okay because a lot of people have not experienced real love. That's not something that you should be ashamed of. Maybe you just haven't been fortunate enough to find that or been taught that growing up as a child. So that's what I mean. There's no condescending energy here. A lot of people you can't really understand something that has never been shown to you.
Yes.
You have never been able to embrace it, experience it, feel it.
Right.
So when you're now asked to give it to someone, you're like, give what?
Right.
No one ever went above and beyond for me.
Exactly.
Well, I don't even know what sacrifice looked like. Everyone always told me I was a burden. Everyone always, So for many people, that's where it stems. They have to be self-preservationists because they don't know how and what it feels like when someone else cares about them to that extent.
Yeah.
And it's sad, but that's the reality we live in.
And it's like what you said, I think in our previous video, one of our videos, where the best relationship is when two people are selfless, and love is selfless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's just kind of wrap it up. Look at a few comments and see what the people are saying in the streets. And you guys feel free to drop your comments below. Let us know what your thoughts are on this topic of, is love enough? All right, so let's start maybe at the bottom. Love is never enough. If my all, I guess that's the partner, don't share similar values, at least 2 or 3 core values, and there's no mutual respect for both parties' individual differences, it will never work. You already know where I'm going with this, Juju.
Yeah.
Basically, they said love is never enough, and they went ahead and to describe what love should be.
Yeah.
That is love. See, the proper love also puts you and aligns you with the right people, the right person.
Yeah.
anything else, really, it falls more in the category of lust, infatuation. For example, I know you mentioned, Jesus. Listen, if you are, let's say, of one denomination, one faith, and someone else is from a different faith,
right?
Even if you guys are highly attracted to each other and get along, you're going to eventually hit like a conflict, right?
Right.
Because the things that center you, things that you believe in, you're going to be at odds. So you won't be able to experience that full sense of love.
That's true.
It's hindered. So even though this person is saying love is never enough, they went ahead and described what love should be like.
Yeah.
At least 2 or 3 core values. Yes. It's like a criminal, a career criminal trying to fall in love with a prosecutor.
Yeah.
Just the core differences alone puts them at a position where they're not going to ever.
That's true.
One person is against crime and putting people in jail. The other one is doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I get what they're saying, but love is enough. Anyway, next comment. Trying to fix ish. Don't be broke. Okay. It says love isn't enough is crazy. Love is enough. Love is only not enough because you're comparing. All right, they're kind of moving in the right direction. It's true.
Yeah.
And you comparing yourself, you don't know if those people you think are on top of the mountain even love each other. It could be a straight sugar daddy, sugar baby situation. It could be a straight party, get high, get drunk every night.
Right.
So that's not love either. Love is not supposed to be like an exciting action movie, romance novel.
Yeah.
And then this person says, stop thinking about what the future holds. You have no control over that. Live in the moment and do whatever you can in the present to make your relationship the best it can be. Pretty good advice.
Yeah.
And that's what I was talking about too, right?
Yeah.
You're so worried and constantly thinking about, are we going to be able to be rich and wealthy by
Go
this
to
age and this
Dubai.
time? That you are not able to live in the moment.
Yeah. It's,
Listen,
it's
love builds. Knowledge puffs up. And all my people of faith, y'all know where that's from. So please, again, let us know what your thoughts are. Whether you agree, disagree, feel free to share. It is your boy, Gamma, signing out with the lovely
Juju.
Before we leave, though, like the video, subscribe, notification bell, drop your comments below. And until next time,
Escape the Matrix.